to be courageous enough, or maybe ignorant enough, to come to me and call my co-wife a side chick, honey, you got to be on your worst day to do that. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Yes, I said uncensored because we're not scared to go there, you guys. So now for this video is, it's more of all our topics are deep, but this is something that can be very triggering for some, and that's okay, because I like to go there. I like to talk about the things that have been brought to my attention, or some of the things that others have dumped in my lap. And that is, how come you don't look at your co-wife as a side chick? And like I say, I get there real fast. The short answer is because she's not one. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm a practicing Muslim. My family practices Islam. Our culture is Islam. And there's no room for me to diminish her as a human being, as a wife. I'll say it loudly for those in the back that didn't hear me. As a wife. Because once I start thinking that my co-wife is a side chick, then you start treating her as such. Now, like I said, I'm a practicing Muslim. Some may say, they don't care about that. That's fine. I care about it. I care about it. Now, my family cares about it. And most importantly, the Creator cares about that. And I never, ever, 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 nor will I ever, as long as I have life, refer to my co-wife as a side chick or a baby mama. I have made the joke on the live before. The three of us laugh because what else you gonna do with me? What else are you gonna do with me but laugh at the fact that I said, I'm baby mama number one, my co-wife baby mama number two. And it is a joke because we have the paperwork that states that we both are wives to Coach Nazir. We are. And I've never, even in my darkest, most challenging, ugliest moments, I've never thought of her as anything less than wife. I've never said baby mama. I've never said side chick. Even I've been on conversations. I've been on calls. I've coached. I've trained. I've counseled. I've phoned a friend. I've done all that stuff. And I've never referred to my co-wife as a baby mama or a side chick, which is a very derogatory term to use when someone full well is married to someone else. And the fact that we're married to the same man doesn't diminish the fact that I feel and I know full well that my co-wife is his wife. And that's saying a lot about, the husband. If you say, well, that's his side chick, well, then who are you married to? If you call your husband's wife his side chick, what does that say about what you're saying to yourself about your husband? It's not just what you're saying about your co-wife. What is that saying about you? Because what I knew was that I wasn't going to look crazy by calling my co-wife a side chick. Because then I'm not going to disrespect me. I'm not going to disrespect my marriage. And I'm not disrespecting Islam in such a gross way by calling her such a derogatory name. And I stop people if they've tried, and they've tried. But I'm someone that likes to make people laugh. I like to have fun. I like to have a good old fashioned time. But when you get to the point where you feel as though you have the courage enough to come up at my face and say, well, she's like your husband's side chick, isn't she? Or aren't those side chicks? Because it's not legal. You got to find out the difference between the terms lawful and legal. So that's number one, getting that terminology together. Number two is to be courageous enough, or maybe ignorant enough, to come to me and call my co-wife a side chick. Honey, you got to be on your worst day to do that, because people know that are close to me, that like know me, that are friends with me for 20 plus years. No, I don't allow it. I just shut it down. I can't make you stop, but what you're not going to do is stand up in front of me and do that. Because it's easy to get these keys together and be on the internet and call names and call people out and think you hurting us and all this. Not hurting her. Because see, I have to give you permission to hurt me, right? I have to give you permission to hurt me. So it's very difficult, damn near impossible, to hurt my feelings when it comes to my family, because I know them, I live with them, I love them. I campaigned for them. And was it always this closeness and me and her were so close? No, it wasn't. Like any friendship, you have to work on it. You have to work at it. You got to be able to do the work. You got to have the hard conversations. And we've had ours. We've had ours. But we invited each other to tell each other the truth of what our experience in polygyny is. So to have some stranger walk up and say, well, isn't that his baby mama? Well, isn't that his side chick? Well, isn't that whoop-de-woo? That's a whole nother energy, because you don't have to hit me. You don't have to do that. You can hit people with words. You can speak violence out of your mouth. And I say this all the time because I mean it. So believe this to be this. I don't sit up and give side chick in polygyny power. I don't do it. So in order to not treat your co-wife like a side chick, don't call her one. Call her a wife, because that's what she signed up to be. So side chick energy has no room at all within the union of an Islamic marriage. And you Muslim, and you know it, because I've had some Muslims say some really vicious things as well. There's no room for it. So I don't allow it. Don't allow it to come out of your mouth or allow it in your space. Don't allow your friends to say that. Real quick, one of my friends said to me, she put emphasis on your husband, Fatimah. This was early on, y'all. This was like year one. And my friend was like, no. And I said, no. I said, he's our husband. Now this is my marriage with him, but he's our husband. So I kind of had to let her know it was okay to remove that word my, because she thought it was making me feel better. I know whose husband he is, child. I was there. I was there when we got married, the same way they were together when they got married. So I know what happened, and I know who he is, and I didn't need anybody to remind me, but she really felt like she was trying to make me feel better. And I said, honey, you don't have to do that. I know I don't feel good right now, but you don't have to do that. So it's changing what you say about your co-wife to yourself and to others. But first and foremost, it's got to come from within. So in order to not treat her like one, don't call her one. Call her what she is, and that's a wife. And then wife to your husband, or you guys' husband, and all that stuff can maybe be tacked on little later, but to not diminish the title, because it's there for a reason. There's honor in it, right? There's not dishonor in it. People try to dishonor you even as a wife, because they'll go, you're the first wife. She's the second wife. Wink, wink. You still said wife, though, So I just wanted to put that out there for you all. It was asked to me, I answered it, and I hope you guys got a couple tips from it. But the one major thing is control what you say about your co-wife to you and to others. Okay? And prayerfully, she does the same. If she doesn't, you can't control what somebody else does. You can control what you do. Okay? You're going to respond, not be reactive. Now, with that, hopefully you guys, as I said, got some gems from this video. Like our other videos here on YouTube and Facebook and on IG. Now, if you're not following us on those platforms, please do follow us on IG at Outstanding Relationships, on Facebook and YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships, and leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube so that you're notified when we put up content, because we love doing these videos. I'm telling you guys, this is therapy for everyone. And if you haven't checked out our other videos, please do that. My co-wife tells her story so gracefully here on YouTube. And Coach Nazir tells his too for you guys that want to know what his story is if you're new. Once again, I'm Coach Fatimah, and I'm going to leave you with a little GLC. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting at a higher level every single day. I will see you all in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways outstanding personal relationships can help you.
Make sure you guys are following us on our social medias at Outstanding Personal Relationships on YouTube and Facebook, and on IG at Outstanding Relationships, and also Clubhouse under our names.
And make sure you go to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and sign up for our email list. And there you will get updates on our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored.
Absolutely. And last but not least, when it comes to coaching or counseling, if you want to work with us one-on-one or in group settings, make sure you're on that website and reach out to us, because we do have very limited spots and we usually have a wait list. So with that being said, GLC.
Make sure you are growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.